shirt, shoes, tie, an incredibly tight belt, and I even put wax in my hair for the first time in a year. We seldom dress so formally as teachers here in Taiwan. Unless we are going to court, it can only mean one of two things. I'm going to a wedding or going to a weiya. And you've already read the title, so you know exactly where we're going. Now, if you are watching from inside Taiwan, you know exactly what to expect, and I hope you are as excited as I am. But if you are watching from outside Taiwan, then you need to learn, and you need to learn quickly because we are running late. So I've compiled a list of 5 wonderful Weiya facts that can tell you all about this awesome cultural event here in Taiwan. But the first thing you need to know is that red is the lucky color in Taiwan. So this tie is not going to cut it. Let's do something about it. Yes! Let's get out of here and let's get to the start of those 5 wonderful Weiya facts. As you can see from that vibrant red montage, all of the shops and businesses here are putting up their traditional Chinese New Year decorations and starting to play that beautiful traditional Chinese New Year music. Yes, beautiful, right? And that can only mean one thing: the Chinese New Year is just around the corner, so companies and businesses will be holding their end-of-year banquets or weiyas. So let's get driving, let's get to mine, and let's get to that wonderful Weiya fact number 1. Okay, so wonderful Weiya fact number 1. Where does the word Weiya come from? Well, the 2 characters themselves, Weiya, they directly translate as tail and teeth. So, as with most Chinese words, it's best not to look at the individual meaning of each character, but rather take a look at the beautiful story behind the meaning. So, after completing extensive online research, and after asking literally 2 Taiwanese friends, I found that the ya character in Weiya originally used to mean a trader or somebody that sells goods in the market, while another character, hu, meant the action of trading in the market. Now, because these 2 characters look a little similar, about 1,000 years ago, during the Qing dynasty, they became interchangeable, and people started to use the word ya as the action of trading in the market rather than the trader themselves. And then they took this word ya and began holding festivals called the Ya Festivals. And this was in honor of one of their gods, Tudigong, and Tudigong is the god of the land. And many businessmen and traders, they pray to him to look after their businesses and bring in more customers. So they would hold these festivals throughout the year, and they would offer up some food or drinks to Tudigong in return for him blessing their business and bringing in wealth and prosperity and general success to their business. During the tail end of the year, they would hold a big final Ya festival, where the food that they offered up to Tudigong would be shared. After they'd finished praying, they would share it with their employees. And so the term Weiya just came to mean the final Ya festival, where the bosses or the owners of the companies would share the food with their employees. Understand? Did you take notes? There will be a quiz at the end of the video. Wonderful Weiya fact number 2, luckily, is a quick one. One of the most important dishes at the meal is chicken soup. And if the boss serves the dish with the chicken's head pointing towards you, then today is not gonna be a good day for you. You are getting fired. Let's hope it doesn't happen to me. Okay, so here we are at the venue over my shoulder. Not sure of the name, but it's next to the big IKEA here in Taichung. We are running a little bit late, as I mentioned earlier, but we do have time for Wonderful Weiya fact number 3 before we go inside. Did you know that the Weiya always happens before Chinese New Year? If a company has its end of year celebration after the Chinese New Year holiday, then it's called Chunzhou, which actually means spring wine. I think the story for that one is pretty self-explanatory. Don't need a long lesson on that one. Time for me to get inside now, as there's lots of preparation to do, and I'm not sure if I mentioned yet, I am the host of the event. As you can imagine, I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm not the type that likes to be in the spotlight. Did I mention how much British people love a little bit of sarcasm? Anyway, time to get inside. I'm sure a beautifully decorated venue is awaiting us. Oh my goodness, we are crazy busy upstairs, but I just come outside to let you know what's going on inside. The event started with a presentation ceremony, which I thought was only for the teachers of the year from each different school, but I was surprised when I got this award for 10 years service to the same school. I had absolutely no idea it was coming. Absolutely blown away. The only thing is, they didn't let me give a speech. So if anybody from my school is watching, anybody responsible for this nice surprise, thanks so much. It's truly been an amazing 10 years here in Taiwan, and here's to 10 more. So proud. It lights up. Just when you think Taiwan doesn't have enough bling bling. Anyway, we also started the Mo Tai, which is like a prize draw where teachers have the chance to win a red envelope full of money or win a prize. There is one envelope which has $10,000 inside, and I haven't had my chance yet. So fingers crossed for me that I can pick up that big $10,000 prize. Before I go back inside, just time for Wonderful Weiya fact number 4. Did you know that health centers, pharmacies, hospitals, and funeral homes, they cannot, by tradition, hold a Weiya? Because the purpose of a Weiya is to promote and generate new business and new prosperity into your company. It's not the done thing for a hospital or funeral home to wish for more business. Final fact coming later. Time for me to go back inside, get upstairs for some more games and some food. Is over and I am exhausted. 3 hours of non-stop fun, games, food, drinks, and money. But that food, oh my goodness, the food! So good! Amazing food is always an important part of a Weiya. Apparently, at our Weiya, each table costs $10,000. So it's not cheap, but so good, so worth it. But anyway, about that $10,000, I didn't win it, but it did go to a very deserving member of staff that has worked super hard for the school all year, so I'm very happy about that. But I did win this bad boy. I won a gift, a huge box that I have absolutely no idea what it is. What do you think it is? What's a typical Weiya gift here in Taiwan? Put your comments below, see if you can guess what is inside, and I'll let you know in the next video. And also, while you're guessing, I didn't have time to give you a fifth wonderful Weiya fact. So, I know that I can always count on the people of Taiwan to help me out. So, right below, some interesting fact that you think people outside of Taiwan that have never been to a Weiya would love to know. In fact, I want to know anything about your Weiya here in Taiwan. I want to know more and more about what you have done, what gifts you have received, how much money you've won at the Weiya, and what is a good venue, what is a bad venue, anything. Go for it. Fill the comment section up below and let me know and tell the world about what happens at a Weiya here in Taiwan. Time for me to get home now. I'm absolutely exhausted, and I think the other teachers are going off for karaoke or something, but not for me. I'm gonna give it a skip, go home, put this video together, and get some rest. So, until next time, it's bye from me, and I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan.